Hi beauties. I have a lot of friends that have reached out to me asking me what's the difference between all the primers that are out on the market. So I figured it'd be easier for me to reply to them, as well as let all of you know what kind of primers are out there, what I use, how I use them. I am normal to oily, but leaning more towards the oily side of the spectrum. During the winter times, my skin does go more normal, and then for whatever reason this year I am a little dry, but for the most part my skin is oily. I do have products that range from drugstore to high-end on what I use. Here are some suggestions on which ones I combine together and why. And hopefully this will help you in choosing a primer. Now I do have primers for your face, for your lips, and for your eyelids. So let's just start off with primers for the face. Primers help your makeup go on much more smoothly. So if you have more normal skin, I have a few primers that you can use to apply. I have a few primers you can use before you apply your makeup. Let's see. So if you don't suffer from large pores, one of the primers I think would be good to use is from Guerlain. It is called Spackle. It's the under makeup primer. And you literally just take a pump of this. So I do like 2 pumps, rub my fingers together, and then I just start pressing it into my face and then rub it all around. Let it set for a while, and then I just continue on with applying my foundation, concealer, and go on about my day. SmashBox, which this is one of the small sizes that they carry right at the Sephora when you're about to check out. The PhotoFinish, this is the oil-free one. I know they have a new one out, and I was planning to run out to Sephora to get it before recording this video, but I haven't made it out of the house. So I'll probably do a separate review on that one. But this PhotoFinish foundation primer, so they have a few. This one is the oil-free one. Again, same thing. It comes with a little squeezy that you just squeeze to your finger. Probably like a, I want to say like a pea size, but like a large pea. So not just like a little bitty drop, but enough that you can massage that all over your face. And then moving into more expensive products, the Hourglass Mineral Veil, which I really love this product. And it comes with the pump. Again, pump it on your finger and then just apply it to your whole face. One downside to this primer, I will say, is that when taking photography, so if you're gonna be in pictures, this, I just lost my train of thought. This primer actually on brown skin, deeper skin tones will actually create a white cast underneath your foundation. You won't see it when you're outside. Actually, I wore this to a pool party and my makeup looked great all day, but when I took a picture at night, there was this white cast on my face, and it took me a long time to figure out what it was, and it was this primer. But I do love it. I just want to put that disclaimer out that for brown skin, deeper skin tones, it will create that white cast underneath your foundation. And then for the high end, there is this Chanel, how do you say this? Sublimage. This is amazing. It gives your skin it gives your skin that even palette that you want before putting on your makeup, but it doesn't dry to a matte, so it stays more of a satiny finish, which gives you a more natural look when applying some of your matte foundations. And then the last thing that I wanted to mention for just priming your skin, not worrying about pores, is my holy grail, Milk of Magnesia. I first learned about this, I think Tyra Banks talked about it on her show years ago, and then I saw some people talking about it on YouTube, and I decided to give it a try. And literally you just shake the bottle and then use a cotton pad, what's in the top of their lid, just dab that onto the cotton pad and literally swipe it on your face. You can continue on doing your eyebrows or whatever your next step is, and you can see it dry on your face, and it'll leave these white streaks on your face, but when you put your foundation on, you do not see it. I actually have it on right now and you cannot see anything. So this keeps me pretty much matte all day, along with another product that products that I use. So now that we've talked about just primers, not worrying about pores, if you have large pores, which I used to think I had large pores, and then I started watching people on YouTube and realized my pores aren't that large. Here, I'll zoom in. So my pores aren't as large as I thought they were. There are a couple products that I like to use in combination with the primers I just mentioned. So let's start with the drugstore, the Maybelline Baby Skin. This is pretty decent in filling in your pores, and really what you do for all of these is you just squeeze some out onto your fingertips and you just press it into the area where you have the larger pores, and it smooths out that surface for you. So that's the Maybelline Baby Skin. I think the next thing is in everyone's makeup bag, makeup regimen, which is the Benefit Porefessional. You could actually use this without any of those other primers that I mentioned. Just apply this to your skin if you're more normal, and this would actually give you that even palette you're looking for and fill in your pores using this one. The same goes for the Cover FX Mattifying Primer. So if you tend to get shiny throughout the day, this is a good primer to use. I would actually use this one and the Milk of Magnesia together as a combo, just because I get oily. I want that extra mattifying. And I typically use that combination in the summer. In the winter, fall months, I use the Milk of Magnesia and then this Clinique Superprimer, which has a little bit of a shimmer to it. And again, I put the Milk of Magnesia on, and then I apply this to my fingers, and then I just press it in all around where I think I have large pores. So that's everything on the face primers. Again, a face primer is there to help create a smooth surface to your face, helps create a smooth surface on your face so that you can apply your makeup a lot easier. Eye primers. So I only have 2 types of eye primers, and I really don't use the second one as much as I like. Now for the eye primers, this Urban Decay, what is it called? Urban Decay Eyeshadow Potion, Eyeshadow Primer Potion is probably my favorite. I probably use about 2 tubes of this in a year, and literally you just squeeze a dab on your finger and then you just apply it. I apply it all over my entire lid, and even taking it either up to my eyebrows, or sometimes I go over my eyebrows if I haven't done my eyebrows yet. It definitely just makes the color, it makes the pigment of your eyeshadows pop and more vibrant. It makes it easier to apply eyeshadows, especially if you have some that tend to be on the chalky side. The primer will help with that. The other eye primer that I have is by MAC. It's a Prep and Prime. Vibrancy Primer. This I use in the winter time. If I tend to get any type of like dry, flaky patches on my eye, around my eyebrow, I actually will use this instead of the Urban Decay. So if you're more normal to dry, this would probably be a good eye primer for you. But pretty much year round, Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion is the way that I go. Pretty much like the primers for your face, primers for your lips help fill in those lines that you have, so that way when you apply your lipstick, you have a smooth surface. It also allows that color to be more true and more natural. You'll see if you watch a lot of beauty gurus on YouTube how they apply their foundation to their lips, or they put concealer on their lips. Well, that's what these lip primers pretty much are, is a concealer for your lips. So the first one I have is the Laura Geller Lip Spackle. This one is a real creamy product. When I first got this, I actually hated it because I was too heavy-handed, and when I would put it on, it never seemed to settle. So when I would put lipstick on, it would just move around with the lipstick and change the color of the lipstick, so I hated it. And then had this thought one day that maybe I should just put it on my bottom lip and then press my lips together and then just move the product around, and that seemed to work. What you want to do with this particular product here is put it on, let it dry a little bit, and then put your lipstick on. So if you're in a rush, this is probably not the product for you, because it will move around if you don't allow it to dry and fixate to your lips. Now the next lip product I have is on the high end. I actually got this product because I went to a class. I actually got this product because I went to a class at Sephora where they were talking about lip color and cheek colors. And one of the things they had us do was try out different lip primers before putting on lipstick. Guerlain is a high-end brand, and I put this on, and I'll show it to you. Again, it's just like a nude color, but when you actually put it on, it's pretty translucent, so you can't even see it. When I put it on, I didn't have to wait for it to dry like the Laura Geller, and it made my lips feel so smooth. The lipsticks that I put on, I didn't have those deep lines. So this was a really good investment for me. I did wait until the VIB Rouge sale before I actually bought it so that I could get it 20% off, because I didn't want to pay full price for it, even though it's worth it. It was just a little too expensive for me. But this is one of the products I use when I want to wear a red or a very deep berry color, so that my natural lip color does not alter the pigment of the lipsticks that I'm putting on. This is what I'll use. And every now and again I'll come back to this one, but it's a good product. I just am always in a rush by the time I get to lipstick, that this is easier for me to use. So that is my spiel on primers. There are primers made if you are normal to dry, normal to oily. You just have to go out and actually test primers out for yourself. A good thing to do is go to Sephora, go look at different primers, and ask for a sample so that you can try it out. You can go to the MAC counter. You can go to any of the counters and pretty much just ask for a sample, and they'll make you one. If you have any more questions or suggestions for primers, leave them in the comment box below and I will get back to you. Thank you for watching this video. I know it was rather long, and if you would like to see more videos like this, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Come back to see my world.